Yeah, not to audible. If my voice is audible, is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us wait for a minute. So let me wait while give us QR code for the attendance. Yeah, so let's start the session. So what we are discussed yesterday, so someone can elaborate it. What we are discussing yesterday. Yes, please, someone elaborate it. What we are discussed. कल क्या डिस्कस किए थे कोई बता सकता है तो अपडेट कीजिए
डायगोनल वर्सेस नेबरहुड वाला.
we are discussing about the different relationship between the pixel. Okay, so what are different relationships we are having? So different relationships we are having such as neighborhood, okay, adjacent pixel, then connectivity, then connected component, then something path, then distance measure. Okay, so these are the some relations we have to discuss. On that, उसमें से हम लोगों ने कल डिस्कस किया था about the what you mean by pixel neighborhood. Okay, so what are different types of neighborhood we are having in a pixel? So what are different types we are having? कितने टाइप
Two
के
types.
two types? So what are they? The first one is called
4 neighborhood pixels and
four
4
neighborhood
and
pixels. So
digital neighbor
the first one is four.
diagonal neighborhood.
Yeah, the first one is four neighborhood, which is represented by and 4p.
And 4
Okay.
of P.
Yeah. So it is nothing but if this is my suppose I think this is my matrix. Okay, a fully represented. Suppose this is my point P. Fine. Now this coordinate suppose xy. Fine. Then what is the four neighborhood say? It is the pixels. Okay, which is two horizontal. Okay, two horizontal, which is left of the pixel P and right of the pixel P. So I can write this point as Q and R. So these are the two horizontal pixels which is represented by Q and R. Similarly, there are two vertical pixels up and down. I can represent S and T. Okay, these are the four pixels which are we can say are four neighborhood of any pixel P. If any pixel P it is there, ठीक है, अगर कोई पिक्सल P बोलेंगे हम लोग इसका फोर नेबरहुड निकालना है तो फोर नेबरहुड कौन होगा? हॉरिजेंटली दो Q and R and vertically दो आपका S and T. So I can write S and T. Fine. This is the first type. What is second type? Second type is called diagonal neighborhood.
Diagonal neighborhood.
It is represented by NDP.
ND of P.
NDP. Again, it is very simple. These are the four diagonal elements of the pixel P. So if I represent M and O, let us write this one. Okay, so these are the diagonal elements you can write. So what are the diagonal elements? If I represent Z, so it will be M Okay, similarly, you can find the coordinate of each of the pixel. Yes or no? If I say the rows are represented by, now say rows are represented by X and columns are represented by Y, then you can easily find the coordinates of each of these pixels. Or sometime I can say the columns are represented by X and rows are represented by Y, then the coordinate will be changed. You can also easily follow. Yes or no? इजिली फाइंड कर सकते हैं कि अगर मैं बोलूँगा अगर x कॉलम है आपका एंड y रो है या फिर y रो है x कॉलम है, देन आप ये कोऑर्डिनेट सबको आराम से निकाल सकते हो विद रेस्पेक्ट टू पिक्सेल p. ठीक है, देन देयर इज वन मोर नेबरहुड वी आर सेट, दैट इज 8 नेबरहुड बोले हम लोग, व्हिच इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय 8 एंड p. ठीक है, एंड 8p व्हिच इज कॉल्ड 8 नेबरहुड. इट इज नथिंग बट इट इज नथिंग बट यूनियन ऑफ and 4p union and dp, right, which is nothing but all the elements I can say p q r s, okay, p q r t, sorry, r t p r, then m and o and y. So these are all elements. Union of these two are called your what? 8 neighborhood of any pixel. Fine. So this we are discussing yesterday class. Okay. So all of you must clear about it, because if you do not understand these things, so further what we are going to discuss today, it will be not clear to you. Fine. So let us continue our discussion further. So now today we are going to discuss the second property or second relationship between the pixel, which is called connectivity. Fine. And connectivity is very important concept with respect to the any image, because why it is very important? Because it gives the particular property, or I can say it gives the property of a particular image or particular region in your image. Okay, so why connectivity is very important concept? So what we will do, suppose this is my image. Okay, this is my image. Now suppose I want to analyze a certain region. Now suppose this is a region where actually I have to analyze. ठीक है, ये रीजन अगर मेरा है, एक इमेज है, इमेज में एक पर्टिकुलर रीजन है, ये रीजन सपोज आई से R1. Now if I want to analyze this region, suppose I have to enhance the brightness or perform scaling on this region. Okay, for that the connectivity is very important. Fine, connectivity between the pixel. Okay, let's say connectivity means connectivity between the pixel, because what the connectivity will do, it will provide, okay, what it will do, it will provide the properties, okay, properties for the region in the image. So if I find the connectivity between the pixel, I can easily find what is the property of this region in the pixel. Okay, clear? This thing why connectivity is very important, and along with that it is also useful for finding the boundary of a pixel. Okay, boundary value of the any region, or I can say any image. You can find the boundary value of any image. Fine. So for now, if you take a example of segmentation, so what we are doing, segmentation में क्या करते थे? So basically in segmentation process, now suppose this is my image. Now, okay, this is my image. So suppose this is my original image. Now once I segmented this image, okay, segmentation क्या था? Segmentation is a process of, okay, finding the background image or separating the background image and the object. Fine. Suppose this is my image. There is an object. Suppose this is my object. एक ये मेरा object है. Now what I will do in segmentation? What we will do in segmentation? Segmentation process में क्या करते हैं generally? Now I have to identify which is my object and which is my actual image. Fine. Which is my actual image. So how perform the segmentation? Now once I perform this, suppose this is my original image. I'm considering this is my original image. Okay. There is some background, things are there, and there is the object. Suppose the person is standing there. Now I'm only interested on the particular region. Now this region I'm interested, so I have to identify only this region where the person is standing. Okay. and I'm not interested in this entire thing. This entire thing में हम लोग interested नहीं. Now this is background figure. So once I segmented this one, then once I perform the segmentation, okay. So what will happen? So now once I perform the segmentation, I can separate the background image. Now this will be my background image, and this is the region, or this is the region of the image where I am actually interested. Okay, so I can separate this. How can I separate this? So I will take some threshold value for an intensity. Okay, suppose it is T. Okay, what is T represent here? Now this is a threshold value for intensity. Now if your f of xy, okay, if your f of xy, that is intensity of f of xy, is greater than threshold, okay, if it is greater than threshold, then I will assign a value 1 to it. Fine, clear what I'm saying? So I will assume an threshold value of an intensity. Suppose the intensity value, threshold value, suppose I taken as 100. So I will check at the entire region, or at the entire every pixel, okay, at every pixel, what I will find? I will find whose intensity level is greater than 100. If it is greater than 100, what I will do? I will assign a value 1 to it. Else, if its intensity value is less than threshold, or I don't greater than equal to threshold, less than equal to threshold, so I will assign 0 to it. So what actually we have done with this? Okay, what actually we have done with this? Now we are able to separate between the background image and the actual object. So what we have done here? So while assigning one, what we are doing? So we are assigning one to the object. Okay, because the object obviously will have the some intensity level higher. Okay, so based on the intensity level of the object, we are assigning a threshold value. Okay, if this threshold value, if intensity of the particular pixel xy is greater than threshold, so what I'm saying, assign as a 1. So what it will identify, that particular pixel is belonging to the object. Fine. If it is a intensity level is less than 0, if it is intensity level is less than 0, so what will happen? The particular pixel, this particular pixel will belong to background. So once you perform this thing to entire pixel, okay, what finally we'll get? We will get a segmented image. Okay, we will get a segmentation image where the object and the background are clearly identified. Fine, clear. How we can identify the object and the your background image with the help of this threshold value. I can see in this slide. Okay, look at this slide number taken here. Fine. Now this is your original image. This is your original image. Fine. Can you slide दिख रहा सबको? Is visible the slide?
No, sir.
Slide is visible? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you can see this image. अब ये आपका original image था, ठीक है? Now what I have to do? Now I have to perform segmentation. That is a segmented image. So now this is my object part. This is my object part. ठीक है? तो अब मैं इस ऑब्जेक्ट को इस बैकग्राउंड से अलग करना. Now you can see in this image. अब इस इमेज में देखेंगे हम इस इमेज में ऑब्जेक्ट को easily identified कर पा रहे हैं. Now this is the object where I am interested. So how it is performed? How it is performed? Now what I have taken, I have fixed some threshold value here. Some threshold value here. Suppose it is 100. Now I have find the intensity of each pixel. If the intensity of the pixel is greater than threshold or greater than equal to threshold, okay, then what I can say, the particular pixel is belong to object. So I can say the particular belongs to object. If the threshold value, or if f of x is less than threshold value, then what I say, the particular pixel is belonging to background. So what I have done, so background को black color दे दिया. Okay, so what I said, it is 0. If it is belonging to greater than threshold, that it will be equal to 1. ठीक है, इसलिए white color आया. अगर वो 0 है तो हम लोग उसको assign किए 0 से. So अगर वो less than threshold है तो वो background है, हम लोग ने assign किया 0 से, इसलिए वो black color है. तो बेसिकली क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं हम, अगर आप सेगमेंटेशन करोगे, ठीक है, वी विल डिस्कस दिस प्रोसेस, ओके, टाइम बिंग आपको ध्यान रखना है। अगर आप सेगमेंटेशन करेंगे, ओके, विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू सम थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू, okay, then what you can achieve, now I can easily find what is my background image and what is my particular object, okay. But now there is a problem. What is the problem? While identifying the uh, pixel which is belonging to object and the pixel which is belonging to background, we cannot find the property of the particular uh, pixel that is belonging to the object. Fine. कहने का मतलब है, अगर हम लोग आइडेंटिफाई, सपोज देयर इज सम पिक्सल p1 which is belonging to the object, okay, now there is some pixel p2 which is belonging to the background, okay. So identifying this much is not sufficient to analyze any pixel, okay, any region को analyze करने के लिए ये sufficient नहीं है, which pixel is belonging to the object and which pixel is belonging to the what, background. Now you have to perform some pre-processing or grouping of this pixel. Fine. I have to perform some grouping of this pixel so that I can easily identify which pixels are having which property. For example, now come back to here. Suppose let me explain this example. For example, now consider an image. Now suppose this is my image. Fine. This is my image. Now suppose there is a two objects are there in my image. Now this is the object one. Okay, this is my object one. And suppose this is my object 2. Fine. This is my object 2. Okay, two objects हैं. So how can I identify the object in an image? By the segmentation. So what I will do, I will fix a threshold value. Threshold value fix करने के बाद segmentation करने से हम लोग easily identify कर सकते हैं वो object है कि नहीं. Now consider suppose I say P1. P1 is a pixel belonging to object 1 and P2 is a pixel which is belonging to the object 2. Okay, now both the pixels will have the intensity value greater than threshold. Okay, P1 is also have the intensity value greater than threshold and P2 is also having greater than threshold. Okay, but you can see it is from the diagram, it is very much clear. Okay, both the pixels are belonging to different objects. They are not connected. We can say they are not connected. So I cannot identify any relation between these two. Okay. Now to establish or study the property of this pixel, I must find the connectivity between this pixel. Or I can say if both the pixels, suppose pixel P1 and pixel P2 are belonging to same object. If I say pixel P1 and pixel P2 belonging to same object, that means they will have same property for the object. Yes or no? If they are belonging to the different object, then they will have different property. So that is the reason we have to study the connectivity between the pixel. Is it clear why we need to study the connectivity with the pixel? Why we need to study the connectivity between the pixel? Because by segmentation, first point, by segmentation, we can identify the background and object, which is not sufficient. Why it is not sufficient? Now this is the example. What this example show? There is two object, object 1 and object 2. Suppose the two pixel P1 and P2 belonging to the different object. Then what will happen? Then both the pixel will have different properties. Okay, for the object 1, they will have different properties like different intensity value, different brightness. Okay, similarly, object 2 will have different intensity value, different brightness, different contrast. Okay, like that, different properties. To study the relationship between these regions, okay, whether this pixel are belong to same region or different region, then you must study the connectivity present in between the pixel, whether the pixel are connected or the pixel are not connected. Is it clear? Is it clear to all of you? What we try to understand?
Yes, sir.
Explain what I
Yes, sir.
clear? So that is the reason we need to study why we need to find a connectivity between the pixel. Connectivity मतलब दो पिक्सल connected है कि नहीं, ठीक है? Or we can say if two pixels are connected, they will belong to the same region or same object. If two pixels are connected, then I can say they belong to same region. If two pixels are not connected, they are belonging to different object. Okay. So let us try to understand what you mean by connectivity. So this is about why we need a connectivity. Okay, why we need a connectivity. Basically, connectivity is required to study the property of the pixel. Okay, or property of the region. So what are the advantages of this? So while studying the connectivity of the pixel or connectivity with the pixel, so we can establish the object boundary. We can find the object boundary. So which pixels are belonging to the object boundary. Now these are the object boundary. Okay, let me show you. Now while studying the connectivity of the pixel, so I can find the object boundary. This is my object boundary. Okay, even I can define the image component or region. So this is the particular region. I can say this region is particular belonging to the particular image, or this is the region where it is belonging to the object one. So these are some application of connectivity that we will go to discuss. Okay, just remember, number one, find the boundary of the image. Second one, image region or component of the images. Fine. So now the question comes, what do you mean by connectivity? What do you understand by connectivity? So anyone has the answer? What is connectivity or how you define connectivity? What is connectivity? Fine. So what is connectivity? So I can say two pixels are connected. Okay, I can say two pixels are connected if they are adjacent to some sense. Okay, so I can say two pixels P. Suppose I say P and Q are two pixels, and I'm saying these two pixels are connected. Okay, connected if okay if they are adjacent to some sense. Adjacent मतलब पास होना चाहिए some sense. Now we will discuss what is that some sense in some way or some way they should be adjusted. Some way. Okay. So when I can say these two pixel P and pixel Q are connected if they are adjacent in some way. So they can be adjacent in first one I can say either they can be adjacent in N4P way. That means the pixel P and Q should be neighbor in 4 neighbor, or the pixel P and Q should be neighbor in 4 DP, or the pixel can be neighbor in 8 P. ठीक है, तो हम कब बोलेंगे दो पिक्सल कनेक्टेड है? पहला पॉइंट क्या है? P and Q should be neighbor either in 4P, either in NDP or in N8P. ठीक है. Second point is their intensity value must be similar. Okay, this is a very important point. Their intensity value must be similar. Their intensity value must be similar. Must be similar. So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by this? So what I try to explain this. Suppose suppose there is two pixels, suppose it's P and Q. Okay, P and Q. So I can say P and Q are connected. P and Q are connected if these two properties are valid. So these properties should be valid. So what are the first properties? I can say both are connected if Q is a 4 neighbor of, or Q is a diagonal neighbor of, or Q is a 8 neighbor of P, or similarly आप बोल सकते हो P should be neighbor of Q, and the intensity level must be similar. Okay, the intensity level must be similar. Suppose I consider binary image. If the intensity of P is 1, then the intensity of Q also must be 1. अगर P का intensity 1 है, then आपका Q का भी intensity 1 होना चाहिए. ठीक है? If this both the condition are valid, okay, then I can say both the coordinates, both the pixels are what? They have connected. Okay, both the pixels are connected. For example, consider an binary image. Okay, so let us consider a binary image. So I know what is the intensity of binary image. If I say intensity level, so the binary image will have two intensity level, either 0 or 1. Yes or no? 0 for the black, 1 for the white. Now I can say if there is 2 point P and Q in this binary image and they are connected. Okay, they are connected if P is belonging to neighborhood of P, or P is belonging to neighborhood of Q, and the intensity level of P should be equal to the intensity level of Q. Yes, go ahead. Any doubt, Afrin?
No, sir, no, sir.
Fine. So these two conditions should be same. Okay, sorry, these two conditions should be valid होना चाहिए. पहला चीज क्या है? ये नेबर होना चाहिए, any of the neighborhood. Second, उनका intensity level same होना चाहिए. For example, if I take the different examples, so what can be the possible I can answer? Now I'm assuming that. Let's take the intensity. Now suppose this is P, then this is Q. Now suppose the intensity value of P is 1 and Q is 1. So in this figure, is P and Q are connected? Can I say P1, Q are connected? Yes, P and Q are connected because P, I can say Q is a 4 neighborhood of what? P. Fine. And the intensity level of both are same, 1 and 1. Now say, suppose I change the intensity level, suppose P equal to 1 and Q equal to 0. Now even though both are neighborhood, but their intensity level are different now. Both are neighborhood, but their intensity level are different. So I cannot say these are connected. Fine. Similarly, if I draw like this, okay. Suppose this is me, this is P, and this is Q. Okay, now again the intensity level are suppose 1 and Q is also 1. Fine. So is this two pixels are connected? Yes, two pixels connected because now Q is a diagonal neighborhood of P and both the intensity are similar. So these 2 points you have to remember. Okay, these 2 points you have to remember. First thing, there should be neighborhood in the sense of either 4 neighborhood, either diagonal neighborhood, or 8 neighborhood. Second thing is very important. The intensity level of both the pixels should be same. The intensity level of both the pixels should be same. अगर intensity level अलग हो गया तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? दोनों पिक्सल कनेक्टेड नहीं है. Fine. Now this concept can be extended for the grayscale image. Now if it is binary है तो इजी था, क्योंकि हम लोग का जो सेट V था इंटेंसिटी का, उसमें क्या था, दो ही वैल्यू था, 0 और 1. Now if it is a grayscale image, okay, you know that grayscale image, how many elements are there? 256. Yes or no? 256 elements are there. What is the reason? Because we are using 8-bit for the representation. For the grayscale image, how many bits are we are using? We are using 8-bit. Okay. Now what you have to do? Now you have to define the set V. Okay. Now in the set V, what is the range of the set V? It will be 0 से 255 का रेंज रहेगा. Fine. Now set V क्या था, बाइनरी था, इसलिए 0 1 था. If it is grayscale image, what the value of intensity, it will be range from 0 to 255. Then how can I define the connectivity in grayscale image? Same concept. I can say 2 points are connected in a grayscale image if they are neighborhood of each other. Okay, there should be neighborhood of each other, and their intensity set should be same. That means the intensity of pixel P for a set should be equal to the intensity for the pixel Q. Now यहाँ पर जो set होगा, now it can be limited to any value. Suppose I say range from 100 to 100, 101, 102, 110. मतलब ये सेट बना दिया आप लोग. अभी क्या बना है, 100 से 110 के अंदर आया तो ये वैलिड है, 100 से 110 के अंदर तो ये वैलिड है. नाउ दिस विल बी इक्वल. ओके, तो कहने का मतलब है बेस्ड ऑन द इंटेंसिटी लेवल आई डिवाइड द सेट एंड चेक whether the intensity are equal or not. Fine. Now based on that, the connecting components, or there are different types of connectivity. So first type is called 4 connectivity. Okay, first type is called 4 connectivity. Fine. Second is called 8 connectivity. And third one is called M connectivity. Fine. There are 3 different types of connectivity. First one is 4 connectivity, second one is 8 connectivity, and third one is M connectivity बोलते हैं. So what is 4 connectivity? The two pixel P and Q are said to be 4 connectivity if the intensity level of P is equal to the intensity level of Q, and Q is belongs to 4 connectivity of P. Then I can say this is 4 connectivity. Is it clear what is the 4 connectivity? If both the pixels have the same intensity level and Q is belonging to the 4 neighbor of P, then it is called 4 connectivity. Similarly, how to find the 8 connectivity? Their intensity should be same. And Q should be belonging to 8 connectivity of P. Fine? Clear? Or it can be opposite also. P can be belonging to 8 connectivity of Q. Now what is M connectivity? Basically M connectivity is a advanced version of 8 connectivity, where basically we will ignore the multiple paths, or multiple connectivity can be eliminated. Okay, so 8 connectivity is basically M connectivity basically enhance the 8 connectivity concept, which eliminate the multiple path concept. Okay, so when I can say this is M connectivity, let me clear this thing. So when I can say this is M connectivity, so I can say this is M connectivity बोल सकते हैं. I can say this is M connectivity. Okay, M connectivity. If there are 2 conditions are there. First of all, the intensity level should be same, no doubt. Then Q must be belonging to Q must be belonging to N4 of P. पहला तो कंडीशन आपका रहेगा सेम, क्या था आपका, इंटेंसिटी ऑफ P शुड बी इक्वल टू इंटेंसिटी ऑफ Q. ठीक है, उसके बाद ये कंडीशन वैल्यू आना चाहिए, दैट इज Q मस्ट बी बिलोंग टू 4 नेबर ऑफ P और Q must be belonging to 4 dp. Okay, if Q must be belonging to 4 neighbor, then I can say this is M connectivity. Or if Q is belonging to diagonal neighbor, then it should satisfy this property, that is N4P intersection NDP, or I can say NQP should be 5. Okay, so what actually it's saying? So when I can say this is M connectivity, the first condition should be valid. That means their intensity should be same. First of all, अगर intensity same नहीं है तो वो connectivity नहीं होगा. First of all, the intensity should be same. ठीक है? Then I will check two conditions. If Q belonging to 4 neighbor of P, then you can say this is M connectivity, no doubt. Okay? If Q is belonging to diagonal neighbor, suppose Q is belonging to diagonal neighbor. Now suppose this is the case, P is here, now Q is belonging to diagonal neighbor. Then you have to check for the additional condition here, that is 4 neighbor of P and 4 neighbor of Q. Okay, this will be Q. 4 neighbor of P and 4 neighbor of Q should be 5. That means there will be no common pixel. Okay, there will be no common pixel in their neighborhood. Is it clear what you mean by M connectivity? Is it clear? So I will take the question from your end. So any doubt in today's lecture? So why we need a connectivity? First, today what we have learned. So first we have learned why we need a connectivity. Second thing, what we have learned, what you mean by connectivity. Okay, what you mean by connectivity? So connectivity is nothing but if the pixels P and Q, I can say P and Q are connected if they are adjacent in some sense. Okay, what is the some sense? They must be followed these two property. What are the two property? Q must be neighborhood of P or P must be neighborhood of Q. That is the first property. Second property क्या था? Their intensity value should be same. Example देखिए हम लोग, binary image है तो intensity value 0, 1 है. Then you can see their intensity value is same and they belong to neighborhood. I can say connectivity. Now this binary image concept can be elaborated to the grayscale image where the range of V can be increased. Okay, but again you have to see that the intensity level should be same. Then there are 3 different types of connectivity. One is 4 connectivity and 8 connectivity. This is very simple. The definition is very simple, but there is one more connectivity called M connectivity, which basically used for eliminating the multiple paths, which is defined as in this equation. If there Q belonging to diagonal pixel, then you have to check for the additional condition, which is it should not have the intersection of these two, should not have any common element. So any doubt? Any doubt?
So in a M connectivity, can you explain the second condition?
Second condition is if Q is belonging to the diagonal element. अगर Q आपका diagonal element है तो ये चीज आपको चेक करना है, मतलब NP4 और N4Q, ठीक है, N4P और N4Q का जो इंटरसेक्शन होगा वो 5 होगा.